Welcome. I'm Inger, she is Rosie, and this is Be Free Yoga. We're so glad you joined us today. This is a 1-hour Vinyasa Flow Yoga class designed for all levels. Just modify based on your fitness level, any injuries you might have, and how you're feeling today, because every day is different and every body is different. If you like practicing with no music or with your own music, you're in the right place. If you prefer to practice with my carefully curated playlist, you can find these same classes on my website, www.befreeyogaAustin.com. And that's B with 2 E's, like the bumblebee. Also there you will find a relaxing guided meditation and written reflections on the weekly topic to help you on your spiritual path. Enjoy your practice today, and thank you so much for joining us. Hello, welcome to Be Free Yoga. My name is Inger, and this is Rosie, and we are very happy to see you today. In this class, we move on to the third limb of the 8-limbed yogic path, which is asana, which means seat in Sanskrit. And it refers to the physical postures of yoga, but it also refers to how you inhabit your body and the perspective through which you see the world. I feel like oftentimes the perspectives we have end up making things seem like a big deal. Some things are objectively a big deal, but a lot of the things we make a big deal really aren't. And so the theme of this class is lightening up. You will need 2 blocks and a strap for this class. And when you're ready, join me in bound Baddha Konasana. It means bring the soles of your feet together and let your knees fall open wide. Then place 2 blocks on your feet. You can experiment with what setting works for you depending on your flexibility. Thread your forearms under your shins, and then rest your forehead on the blocks. These blocks can be on the tall setting, the low setting. And just settle in. Notice how when you lean forward, your knees naturally open, which pushes down on your forearms and opens your upper back. Take a full deep inhale, inflate your lungs. Then an open mouth exhale, sigh it out. Again, full deep breath, feel your back expand. And exhale through your mouth. And seal your lips and begin breathing in and out through your nose with a slight constriction in the back of your throat. And check in with your asana, your seat. Explore your body from the inside out. Scan it and notice any sensations, any tension. And let this awareness of your inner body bring you here into this space. And then check in with your perspective. How are you doing today? What are you carrying with you? What could you let go? Use your exhales to surrender anything that no longer serves you. And on your next inhale, liberate your arms from under your legs and rise up. Set your blocks to the side. Place your hands on the floor behind you, fingers pointing to your hips. Draw your elbows to the back of the room. Inhale, lift your hips, reverse tabletop with supta legs. Soles of your feet are still together. Tuck your chin, squeeze your glutes. Then exhale, float your hips towards your heels, hover them off the floor. Inhale back into the reverse tabletop. Exhale, hover, keep your elbows pointing back. Inhale, lift one last time, lift your hips even higher. This time, exhale, sink your hips all the way to the floor, down by your heels. Keep your hands where they are. For mongoose pose. Send your legs long in front of you. Feel a nice stretch in the front of your shoulders. Then on your next inhale, bring your feet back to the earth. Lift your hips and lower them back down. You can come into Supta Baddha or into Baddha Konasana again, soles of your feet together, or you can sit in an easy seat if that's more comfortable for you. Grab your strap, nice wide grip here for some shoulder flossing. Have good posture, root into your sits bones, then lift your arms up and over your body and around the back. Come back through the front. If you feel an area of tightness, maybe you linger there. Try and keep your arms nice and straight. You can adjust your grip as you need to. We're going to be using our strap a lot in class today. It's a fun straps class, so keep it handy. If you don't have one, maybe you could use a belt. But everything can be modified as well. And one more time through your rotation. And then release your strap, set it to the side, and come into tabletop. Wrists under your shoulders, knees under your hips. Press into the tops of your toes to fire up your hamstrings and glutes. Notice if your wrists are bearing all the weight, and press into the pads of your fingertips as well. Wag your tail, side bend to the right. Squeeze your right shoulder and hip together and look to the right. It's a lateral bend. Then the other side, look to the left. Squeeze your left hip and shoulder together. Inhale through center, wag your tail again. Inhale through center, really squeeze your left side body. You can do a few more rounds of these side bends, or you can move into cat-cows. See what your body's asking for today. Starting to lubricate our spine. And then when you feel nice and loose, come back into your neutral tabletop. Tuck your toes and exhale into downward facing dog. You can bend your knees at first, flatten your spine, reach your tailbone high and your chest low. Pedal out your legs. Inhale, look to the top of your mat. Exhale, take tiny steps forward for ragdoll. Feet hip-width distance apart, generous bend in your knees. Hold opposite elbows behind your legs today. Relax your head and neck, look to the back of the room or close your eyes. Then if you want to deepen the stretch to your back, you can straighten your legs a tiny bit. Use your breath as a tool. Let everything you're carrying with you just drip out of the top of your head. One more inhale. Exhale, release your grip. Toe heel your feet together and then roll up slowly. One vertebra at a time. Soft knees and a heavy head. Your head and chin, the last to arrive. Shrug your shoulders up to your ears and then relax them down your back. Bring your hands to your heart and close your eyes. Set an intention for your practice today. Try and stay really centered in your body today, noticing the sensations, the feelings without judgment. And if you feel yourself making a big deal out of anything, use your breath as a way to let that go and lighten up. Enjoy your practice. Take a full inhale. Open mouth exhale. Open your eyes, release your hands. Inhale, mountain pose. Rotate your palms together, pick up all 10 toes and plant them on the floor. Activate your quadriceps. Tuck your tailbone, lift your chin, big breath in. Exhale, interlace your hands behind your back. Puff up your chest, squeeze your shoulder blades together on the inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Hinge at your hips. Send your knuckles high as your head goes low. Press your hands together. Shift your weight forward into the balls of your feet. Inhale, halfway lift. Keep your grip. Keep your heart opener here. Flatten your spine. Look at the top of your mat. And big breath in. Exhale, release your grip. Forward fold. Inhale, open, twist to the right. Reach your right hand high. Your left hand could be on the floor or a block. Your right leg will be straight and your left leg will naturally bend. If you have a strap, you can join me in a full or half bind today. Bend your right wristwatch behind your back and hold your strap in that hand. Then you can reach through your legs with your left hand and capture the other edge of your strap. Once you find it, focus on lengthening your spine and then rotating your shoulders, stacking your right shoulder over your left. Maybe you can gaze up. Remember, no bind or half bind are also options for you here. Full inhale, twist a little deeper. Exhale, release, forward fold. Inhale, open, twist to the left, other side, hello. Your right knee will bend your left leg straight. Rotate your rib cage, then exhale, you can take your half bind. You can hold the strap in your left hand behind your back and take the full bind by reaching the strap between your legs. Once you're there, lengthen. Then rotate, draw your left shoulder down your back. Maybe look up. We're just warming up, don't force anything, just enjoy the stretch. One more inhale. Exhale, release, drop your strap. Inhale, halfway lift, nice flat back. You can bend your knees a little or a lot to make this happen, then open your heart space. Exhale, chaturanga. Step it back to high plank. Hinge forward, lower halfway, elbows in at your sides. Inhale, upward facing dog. Thighs off the floor, draw in your belly. Draw your shoulders to the back of the room. Exhale, down dog. Lift your hips up and back. Full breath in. Full breath out. Linking breath to movement now. Inhale, look to the top of your mat. Exhale, step or hop to the front. Forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, mountain, press down as you rise up. Exhale, take the opposite grip behind your back. Inhale, press your knuckles low, puff up your chest. Exhale, forward fold. Hands go high. Inhale, halfway lift. Use your core to flatten your spine. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, open, twist to the right. No bind this time. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, open, twist in the other direction. Look up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog, tops of feet on the floor. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, look to the top of your mat. Exhale, step or hop to the front, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, mountain swan dive up. Exhale, take the grip behind your back. Inhale, spread through your heart space. Exhale, forward fold. Keep your palms pressed together as much as you can. Inhale, halfway lift, knuckles high. Exhale, forward fold. Release your grip. Inhale, open, twist to the right. Exhale, release. Remember, blocks can help you here. Inhale, open, twist to the left, left hand high. Exhale, release. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, chaturanga. You're doing so good. Take breaks when you need them. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Press your hands down and forward to send your hips up and back. Full deep inhale through your nose. Open mouth, exhale. Inhale, look to the top of your mat. Exhale, float to the top. Inhale, chair pose. Sit back in your invisible throne. Make sure you can see all your toes. Knees, chest, and chin reach forward. Hands go high. Exhale. Touch your mat. Cement your hips in space, then rise back up. Can you change your experience from the inside out? What's your perspective here? One more breath in. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, chaturanga. This can be on your knees. I'll do one to show you how. Then if you can, lift your knees. Draw your belly in on the up dog. Exhale on the down dog. Inhale, right leg high. Level your hips. Squeeze your glute, reach up through your heel. Exhale, knee to nose. Make your right leg small. Draw your heel to your glute. Inhale, right leg high. Exhale, knee to right tricep, hinge forward. Then elevate your knee higher up your arm. Inhale, right leg high. Exhale, knee to left tricep. You can skip these if it's a lot for you. Really twist your body. Send your knee higher. Inhale, right leg high. Exhale, low lunge. Push the earth away to make space for your leg to come through. Tent your fingers. Bring your weight into your feet. Lift your belly off your thigh. Inhale, warrior two. Plant your back heel. Windmill up. Use the middle of your right glute to open your knee and stack your knee over your ankle. Reach in opposing directions as you relax your shoulders. Look forward. Big breath in. Exhale, side angle, reach forward. And bring your arms to north and south. Send your hips low and keep your front knee open. You can take the half bind here, bringing your left wristwatch behind your back, or you can hold your strap in the half bind so you can reach between your legs again and grab the other edge of the strap. Once you have it, you may be leaning forward a bit. So lengthen your spine and then draw your shoulders back in line with your body. Send your hips low. Again, they might have come up. Draw your left shoulder down your back. Maybe you can gaze up. Maybe looking down gives you stability. One more inhale. Exhale, look down to the earth. We're going to move into bird of paradise. Bring your left foot forward to meet your right, but keep your strap in your hands. Then root into your left foot. Look forward, find cow in your spine. And then rise up, lifting your right foot off the ground. The strap is now effectively looped under your right thigh. You can stay right here with good posture, long neck, relaxed shoulders. You can try straightening your right leg, maybe pointing it. It may not straighten all the way, that's okay. Find your drishti, your point of focus, to help you balance. One more inhale. Exhale, release. Drop your strap and meet back in your side angle with the half bind. Open your top shoulder, send your hips low. Inhale, reverse warrior with the half bind. Right hand reaches up and back. Your left hand can maybe thread even further towards the hip crease of your leg. Keep your lunge low and your front knee open. Big breath in. Exhale, half moon. Might be a good time for a block to help you balance, at least as you get situated. This is an open hip posture. So you want to stack your top shoulder and hip over your bottom shoulder and hip. Keep everything firm and your lifted leg as active as your standing leg. Then on your next inhale, floating moon, take your weight out of your block and reach your arms back and forward. One long line of energy, big breath in. Exhale, warrior two, so strong. Inhale, straighten your front leg. Exhale, triangle pose, reach forward and down. Use the strength of your lower obliques to lift and lengthen your spine. Then press your hand into your shin to rotate your shoulders open. Keep a micro bend in your front leg. Bring it out of the joints and into the muscles. That'll be especially important as we inhale into Utthita arms. Reach your arms forward. Rotate your shoulders. How can your breath inform your experience here? One more inhale. Exhale, Chaturanga. Option for an Ekapada. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Full breath in. Full breath out. Inhale, send your left leg high. Dial your left pinky toe down. Squeeze your thighs together, then lift your heel. Big breath in. Exhale, knee to nose. Hinge forward. Draw your knee in and up. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, knee to left tricep. Hinge forward again. Elevator it higher. Push the earth away from you. Inhale, left heel high. Exhale, knee to right tricep. Twist. Wring out your insides. Inhale, left heel high. Three-legged dog. Exhale, low lunge. Heel to toe, step it through. Bring your weight into your feet, lengthen your spine. Inhale, warrior two. Plant your back heel. Take up space as you transition up. Check in with your stance. Knee stacked over ankle. Lengthen your arms. Sink your hips lower. Big breath in. Exhale, side angle. Reach forward and down. Lengthen. Rotate. Then take your half bind. Option for your strap. Let it hang behind your back. Then you can reach through for the full bind and capture the other edge of your strap. If you're leaning forward, lift your shoulders back in line with your body, sink your hips lower, draw your right shoulder down your back and look up. Can you have equal weight in both feet here? One more breath in. Exhale, bird of paradise on the other side. Step your right foot forward to meet your left. Facing the front now. Find cow on your spine. Reach your belly and heart forward as you look to the front of the room. Root into your right foot and lift your left foot, rise up. Now the strap's looped under your left thigh. Maybe your hands meet, maybe you don't need the strap. That would be awesome. Then once you're here and you're feeling steady, option to play with straightening your leg, maybe pointing your toe. Find the option that works for you. Stay connected to your breath. So helpful to look at the wall, some point in front of you that's not moving. It'll help you balance. One more inhale. Exhale, release. Drop your strap and meet back. Right leg back, left leg forward. Side angle with the half bind. Inhale, reverse warrior with the half bind. Reach even further towards the crease of your leg. Big breath in. Exhale, half moon. Root into your left foot and lift your right foot. Don't have very much weight in your block. You want your left toes pointing forward, not pigeon-toed in, even though that makes it easier. Draw everything to the midline. Flare your toes, keep it active. On the next inhale, floating half moon. Hands reach for the horizons. Lengthen in opposite directions. Big breath in. Exhale, warrior two. Step it back. Inhale, straighten your front leg. Exhale, triangle, sash your hips back. Bring your arms to north and south. Lengthen and rotate. Micro bend your front knee. Inhale, Utthita arms. Imagine you're holding a beach ball, get long. Fire up your obliques, big inhale. Exhale, Chaturanga. Ride your breath all the way down. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Your breath in, your breath out. We're going to do a simplified version of that once on each side, and then we'll get a break. Inhale, look to the top of your mat. Exhale, step or hop to the front. Forward fold. Inhale, chair pose. Make it a little lower than it was before. Exhale, touch your fingers to the earth. Keep your hips there. Reach your hands in heart high. Big breath in. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Tweeze your shoulder blades together. Exhale, Chaturanga. You can skip it and meet in down dog. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Send your heels low. Inhale, right leg high, level hips. Exhale, knee to nose, hinge forward. Inhale, right leg high. Exhale, knee to right tricep. Inhale, right leg high. Exhale, knee to left tricep, so strong. Inhale, right leg high. And exhale, low lunge. Weight in your feet, lengthen your spine. Inhale, warrior two. Rise up, strong and proud. Exhale, side angle. Take the half bind, wristwatch behind your back. Inhale, reverse warrior, keep the bind. Look up. Exhale, half moon. Root into your front foot. Lift your back foot. Stay connected to your breath. Everything's active and long. On the next inhale, floating half moon. Hands to the front and back. One more inhale. Exhale, warrior two. Step it down. Inhale, straighten your front leg. Exhale, Trikonasana, triangle pose. Inhale, Utthita arms, keep that micro bend in your front leg. Exhale, Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Full inhale, side out. One more side to go. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, knee to nose. Make that leg small. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, knee to left tricep. Make it higher. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, knee to right tricep. Inhale, three-legged dog. And exhale, low lunge. Weight in your feet, long spine. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, side angle, reach forward, then down. Take your half bind, top shoulder open, hips low. Inhale, reverse warrior with the half bind. Thread it deeper. Exhale, half moon. Open up to the right as much as you can. It doesn't matter how far you tip over, you can be fairly upright. Just work on your balance. On the next inhale, floating half moon, arms to the front and the back. Get long, one more inhale. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, straighten your front leg. Exhale, triangle. Hips go back. Rotate your rib cage. Inhale, Utthita arms, biceps by your ears. Big breath in. Exhale, Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Lead with your hips, draw your belly in. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, look to the top of your mat. And exhale, come to a seat. Woohoo! So good. It's fun to play with straps, especially when you're like me and you're not super flexible. It helps you to get into positions you might otherwise not be able to try out. So don't be afraid of them. They are our friend. Have a sip of water. Towel off. And then we'll do some core together. So we're gonna start on our backs. Have your strap within reach, but you don't need it yet. Supta Baddha Konasana, soles of your feet together, knees wide, hands behind your head. Relax your head heavy in the cradle of your hands. Notice how your head is in line with your shoulders. Try and keep it that way. Big breath in. Exhale, lift your chest and chin. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Lower back is pinned to the floor. If you want to make this a little more challenging, you can float your feet off the floor. But keep that lower back connection. Wherever you are, press your feet together. It's a whole nother range of activity to keep that pressure. Keep your head heavy in your hand. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stay lifted. Draw your elbows to your knees, clamshell. Inhale, hover your feet and your head. Exhale, clamshell. Again, check in with your lower back. Glue it down. And see if you can lift not only your shoulder blades, but your hip bones. Every time you crunch, that'll delve into your lower abdominals as well as your uppers. Slow, controlled movements, always better. Pressure between your feet, don't forget. 3, 2, 1. Next time, stay lifted. Reach your arms to the front of the room, penguins. Working our obliques a little bit by moving laterally. Keep pressing the soles of your feet together. Take turns reaching your hand and shoulders forward. If your head gets tired, you can support it and still do these side crunches. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower down, draw your knees into your chest, give them a squeeze. And then exhale into a long good morning stretch. Point your toes, reach your arms overhead. Soften your belly. Take a few rounds of breath while I read you a quote. By Pema Chodron. Everybody knows she's one of my favorites. Maybe the most important teaching is to lighten up and relax. It's such a huge help in working with our crazy, mixed up minds to remember that what we're doing is unlocking a softness that is inside us and letting it spread. We're letting it blur the sharp corners of self-criticism and complaint. So I think what she's pointing at is that another great way to lighten up is to remember what's important and what's not. Develop the ability to laugh at ourselves and the gravity that we carry around all the time. Sometimes the instruction, lighten up, can sound a little harsh, but when Pema Chodron says it, it never sounds harsh to me. All right, take one more inhale in your long good morning stretch. Then find your strap and bring your legs into reverse tabletop, knees over hips, shins parallel with the floor. Hold your strap in both hands, kind of like we did for shoulder flossing, a nice long grip. Then lift your shoulders off the floor and thread your feet up and over the strap. Extend them forward. Then bring the strap back around your feet again and hover your hands and your feet off the floor. There's several ways to modify this. If it feels like a lot, if getting your strap over your feet is challenging, you can lower down and do leg in and outs. If you want a little bit more, you can lift your whole back off the floor and do them balancing on your hips. Slow, controlled movements, whichever option you choose. Check in with your internal dialogue here. Nothing lasts forever. 4, 3, try and keep your heart lifted and open. 2, 1. Pull your knees into your chest, roll down onto your back, and do some knee circles. Outline your sacrum on the floor in one direction and then the other. Now and then, it's good to pause in our pursuit of happiness and just be happy. I love that one. What can you tap into right now that just makes you happy in this moment? Maybe it's drawing your knees into your chest. Take a full inhale, and then start to rock and roll up. You can go through a chaturanga. You can meet in down dog. We have one more standing series on each side. Maybe you linger in up dog to stretch out your abs. Look over each shoulder. Then with your hips, draw them up and in and pull yourself into down dog. On your next inhale, send your right leg high. Scissor your thighs together, squeeze your right glute. Exhale, low lunge, step it through. Engage your core, lengthen your spine, spike your back heel, inhale, crescent lunge. Push into the earth with your back foot, send your left hip forward. Lower your hips, engage your belly, then straighten your back leg. Big breath in. Exhale, revolve, crescent lunge. Bring your hands to your heart, hinge forward, twist to the right. Left elbow outside your right thigh. Send your right hip down. Activate your back leg, keep it straight. Rotate your rib cage by pressing your hands towards your heart. Stay with your breath. One more inhale. Exhale, runner's lunge. Untwist, lower your back knee. Toe heel your right foot out so your hands can be inside your front foot. You've got a few options here. You can rest, maybe bring your forearms onto the floor or a block, and work to really soften your chest down below your thigh. Or if you fancy a quad stretch, that's available to you. Your left hand can be on the floor or a block. Bend your back leg and capture the outside edge of your foot. Squeeze your heel into your glute and then send your hips low. Imagine there's a wall behind you that you can rest your shoulders and head on, lift your chin. And whenever you're done with your quad stretch, you can always meet back in that nice supporting runner's lunge. Albert Hubbard says, "Do not take life too seriously. You will never get out of it alive." I guess that's true. On your next inhale, come into an active runner's lunge. Activate your back leg, lift your knee, and exhale, wide-legged forward fold. Walk your hands to the left, face the side wall, and parallel your feet with the short edges of your mat. Traction your heels apart as you inwardly rotate your thighs. Let your head and neck be heavy. On your next inhale, halfway lift. Find your strap. Exhale, Skandasana to the back. Bend your left leg and straighten your right leg. Outwardly rotate your thigh. Point your toes up. Your left heel may be on the floor if that works in your body, or it may be off. You can use your blocks to help you balance, or you can go for a bind. Bring your right wristwatch behind your back with your strap in your hand. Then reach your left hand around your bent leg and capture the other edge of the strap. Just like before, you may be leaning forward. See if you can sit up a little bit. Traction your right heel towards you. Fire up that leg for a little more stability. Lengthen your spine. Whatever option you take, stay connected to your breath. One more inhale. Exhale, release your strap. Inhale, walk your hands forward. Bring your strap along. Exhale, low lunge. Right foot forward here. Inhale, standing splits. Root into your right foot, lift your left. Dial your left pinky toe down. Press into your strong big toe, lift your heel higher. On your next inhale, one-legged mountain, bring your strap along, root into your right foot, and slowly rise up. And lift your left knee. Level hips. You'll want to loop in your strap here, or you could just lasso it around. Hook it onto your left foot for hand to big toe pose with a strap. Hold onto your strap. Your left hip may have come up, dial it back down. Lengthen through the back seam of your leg, relax your shoulders, lengthen your neck. Use your strap to lift your heel higher. Find a drishti to help you balance. Now we're going to open our leg to the left. Maybe you hold the strap with your left hand. Right hand could be on your hip. Rotate your left thigh up towards your face. Reach through your heel. Continue to breathe. If you wobble, that's okay. Join us when you're ready. Inhale back through center. Now we're going to cross it over. Hold the strap with your right hand. Reach your left hand back and draw your foot to the right. Maybe you can send your gaze to the back of the room. Try and have your hand at shoulder height. Make sure your left hip is still lowered. One more inhale. Exhale, relax. Drop your strap. Come back through one-legged mountain. And then extend your leg forward with no strap. Fire up your quad, reach through your heel. Inhale, bend it again. And then exhale, tree pose. Open your left knee to the side, hands to your heart. You have several options here. You can kickstand your foot on the floor for balance. You can press on your shin. Avoid your knee. You can also bring your foot up to your thigh. The important thing is continuing to open the left knee. Find good posture. Press your foot into your thigh and your thigh into your foot. If you want to make this more challenging, you could grow your branches. You could close your eyes, maybe one eye, and then the other. Maybe you want to rest. Keep your hands at your heart. One more inhale. Exhale, release. Feet come together. Inhale, mountain pose. Exhale, forward fold. Hand to big toe, forward fold. Step your feet apart, hip width distance. Grab your peace fingers around your big toes. And then pull your elbows out to deepen your fold. Lengthen through the backs of your legs, reach your tailbone high. Relax your head and neck. One more inhale. Exhale, liberate your toes. Inhale, halfway lift, long spine. Exhale, chaturanga. Second to the last chaturanga of class. Inhale, up dog. Spread through your collarbones. Exhale, downward facing dog. Full breath in. Full breath out. Inhale, left heel high, level hips. Active foot and toes. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, crescent lunge. Rise up with a strong core. Spike your back heel. Level your hips with the front of the room. Engage your Uddiyana Bandha by drawing your belly button into your spine and straighten your back leg. Full inhale. Exhale, revolve, crescent lunge, hands to your heart. Hinge forward. Twist right elbow outside your left thigh. Squeeze your right glute, straighten your back leg. Lengthen your spine, send your hips low, and then rotate your rib cage by pressing your hands towards your heart. Maybe you look up and back. With every inhale, draw your belly off your front thigh. Keep your energy up and lifted rather than sinking in low. One more inhale. Exhale, runner's lunge. Lower to your back knee. Bring your hands inside your left foot. Remember your options. You can come down with your forearms on a block or the floor and focus on the exhale, sinking your belly and chest lower than your left thigh. Maybe you want to go into a quad stretch for a little bit. You can always put a block under your right hand to capture your foot. Draw your heel towards your glutes. Lean up against that imaginary wall. Send your hips low. These moments of stillness are a good time to check in with the inner energy field of your body. Keep your presence anchored there. One more inhale. Exhale, release your quad stretch. Come in to your active runner's lunge. Then walk your hands to the right for a wide-legged forward fold. Have your strap nearby. Maybe join me in interlacing your hands behind your back. Reach your knuckles high. Shift your weight forward into the balls of your feet. Imagine you're ripping apart your mat with your heels. Full inhale. Exhale, release this grip. Inhale, halfway lift. Lengthen through the back of your neck. Exhale, Skandasana, bend your right leg. Lengthen your left leg, point your toes up. Rotate your thigh towards your face. Maybe use some blocks to help you balance. If you want to try the bind, bring your left wristwatch behind your back. Hold the strap, and then reach for the other end of your strap underneath your bent leg. Lift and lengthen. Traction your left heel towards you, micro bend that leg. Whether your heel's on the floor or not, really keep pushing into the earth rather than sinking down. Try and keep everything lifted. One more inhale. Exhale, drop your strap. Walk your hands forward, bring your strap along to low lunge at the front. Left foot forward. Inhale, standing splits. Lift your right leg. Squeeze your thighs together. Squeeze your right glute, lift your heel higher. Then on your next inhale, one-legged mountain, bring your strap along. Root into your left foot, and like you're moving through honey, slowly rise up. Flex your foot, parallel your thigh with the floor. Grow your upper body. Then exhale, hand to big toe pose with a strap. Put the loop of your strap on your right foot now. Hold it with both hands and extend your leg forward. Lengthen your neck, level your hips, reach through the back seam of your right leg. On your next inhale, swing your leg to the right. Maybe your left hand's on your hip. Imagine you have a taproot going to the center of the earth, keeping you steady even if you sway to and fro. Then bring your leg back through center. Switch hands, hold it with your left hand. Twist, open your right arm to the back of the room. Maybe look behind you, bring the twist into your cervical spine. Keep your right hip low. Cross your left foot across your body. One more inhale. Exhale, come back through center. Drop your strap. Come into one-legged mountain. Then extend your leg forward one last time. Fire up that quad. Keep your hips level. Bend your knee again. And exhale into tree. Hands to your heart. Find the expression that works for you on this side. Kickstand, shin or thigh. Embrace the stillness of your mind and your body now. How does your perspective change as you're getting closer to the end of class? One more inhale. Exhale, release. Inhale, mountain pose. Scoop your pelvis underneath you to take the flare out of your ribs. Big breath in. Exhale, forward fold. Flow down like water. Hand to big toe, forward fold. Separate your feet. Hold on to your big toes. Imagine you have a water faucet on your hips, and you want the water to roll down your spine and off the back of your neck. On your next inhale, release your fingers, halfway lift. Exhale, last chaturanga, take it or leave it. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Full breath in. Sigh it out. Inhale, look to the top. And exhale, come through to a seat. We are going to meet in cow face pose. So start with your right leg bent on the floor, knee pointing forward. And then stack your left knee on top of your right. Both heels are outside your hips. If this doesn't work in your body, you can take an easy seat. That's totally fine. Then hold your strap in your right hand. Have an ecstasy arm. That means bend your elbow, bring your hand behind your neck. Reach your left arm around behind you and grab the other edge of your strap. Proud chest, firmly rooted down in both sits bones. Lengthen your spine and lift your chin. We're here for a few rounds of breath. One more inhale. Exhale, let go with your left hand and keep the strap in your right. Pick up your left foot and plant it on the floor outside your right thigh. We're going to do half Lord of the bound, half Lord of the Fishes. Put your left knee in your right armpit. Just squeeze your armpit over there. You're still holding your strap. Then feed your strap through the hole in your legs and kind of toss it behind you a little bit so that you can reach it with the other hand. So your armpit's over your front leg. Now you can reach back with your left hand and grab the other edge of the strap. Once you're here, instead of hunching over, lift and lengthen your spine. Rotate your left shoulder back and look to the back of the room. How can you get your spine longer and your twist deeper? If this bind confuses you, you can always just do normal half Lord of the Fishes. One more inhale. Exhale, release. Drop your strap. Keep your right knee bent and send your left leg long. One-legged seated forward fold. It's fun that we have our strap nearby because we can use it in our forward fold today. So loop it over your foot, maybe up near the ball of your foot, and that'll help flex your foot even further. Lengthen your spine, center your shoulders on your extended leg, and then fold forward. You can walk your hands down your strap. On your next inhale, release your strap. Rise up and get ready for the other side. This time your left leg will be on the bottom. Cow face pose, knee points forward, heel by your hip, right leg on top. Knees stack and point to the front, root down into your sits bones. Then hold your strap in your left hand. Ecstasy arm, reach your right arm around and grab the other edge of your strap. Lengthen your spine, look forward. And one more inhale. Exhale, release. Keep your strap in your left hand. Pick up your right foot and plant it on the floor. Then bring your armpit over your right knee and throw your strap between your legs and around the back. Reach for the other end of your strap with your right leg. Then focus on connecting both sits bones to the floor, lengthening your spine and twisting, gaze over your right shoulder. Totally normal for one side to be different. One more inhale. Exhale, release. Unwind. Straighten your right leg. Keep your left leg bent. Foot inside your thigh. For our one-legged seated forward fold, option for your strap. Even if you can reach your toes, it's kind of fun to use your strap. Lengthen on the inhale and fold on the exhale. The strap around the ball of your foot will help to flex your foot and lengthen the back of your leg. On your next inhale, rise up. Take the strap off your foot, keep it nearby. Press into the backs of your legs to support you as you slowly lower down. When you get to the bottom, keep your right leg long, bend your left leg, and put the strap on your foot. Now we're in supine hand to big toe pose. It's the same thing we did standing up, but we get to do it lying down. So just like before, lower your left hip, direct it towards the front of the room. Pull your foot towards you, big inhale. Exhale, open your leg to the left. Hover it above the earth. Rotate your inner thigh towards your face. So nice to do it laying down. One more inhale. Exhale, bring your leg back through center and cross it over to the right. Extend your left leg long, gaze to the left as you twist. Lengthen the left sides of your body by drawing your hips away from your face. Inhale back through center. Release your foot. Other side, loop on your right foot. Left leg long to the front of the room. Get situated. Send your right hip forward. Pull on your strap. Try and keep your spine flat and your shoulders open. Big breath in. Exhale, open your foot to the right. Hover it above the earth. Rotate your thigh towards your face. One more inhale. Exhale, come back through center. Cross it over in the other direction. Hold the strap with your left hand and extend your right hand to the side. Look to the right and keep your shoulders planted on the earth. Lengthen your right side body. One more inhale. Exhale, release, come back through center. Set your strap to the side. Draw your knees into your chest, forehead to knee, full wind removing pose. Curl up into the smallest version of yourself and take your biggest inhale of the day. Exhale into Shavasana. Send your legs long. Wrap your shoulder blades under your heart, palms up. Let your body be heavy, your heart be open, and your mind be light. Reconnect with that inner body, the sensations inside you. Today's closing quote is an irreverent quote by Jen Sincero. Life is ridiculous. It so seriously is. We have no frickin' idea what we're even doing here, spinning around on this globe in the middle of the solar system, with who the hell knows what out there beyond it. Making a big fat deal out of anything is absurd. It makes much more sense to go after life with a sense of why not, instead of a furrowed brow. One of the best things I ever did was to make my motto, I just want to see what I can get away with. It takes all the pressure off, puts the punk rock attitude on, and reminds me that life is but a game. Rest here for a few moments in Shavasana, the most important posture of the day. Begin to deepen and lengthen your breath. Wiggle your fingers and your toes. Circle out your ankles and your wrists. Let your head fall to one side and then to the other. Take a long good morning stretch. Reach your arms overhead. Point your toes. Arch your back. Full inhale. And exhale into fetal pose on your favorite side, using your bicep as a pillow. Cozy in for some intention setting. This week, try and stay connected to your inner body. Use that and your breath as a tool to anchor you in your center. And if you find yourself making a big deal out of anything, remember, don't sweat the small stuff. And it's all small stuff. Push into your top hand. Come up to an easy seat on your mat. Lengthen your spine and bring your hands to your heart. Take a full deep inhale. And then exhale, let it go. Bring your hands to third eye center. The light, the love, the teacher, the student, and the hot mess in me recognizes and adores the light, the love, the teacher, the student, and the hot mess in you. Namaste. Thank you so much for doing yoga with us today. Such a blessing to have you here. And I hope to see you next week at Be Free Yoga. Bye.